I am going to talk about quality, grade, precision, and accuracy. So quality grade, what is the difference between quality and grade? And then I will see what is the difference between accuracy and precision. Quality and grade are not the same. Quality is a degree to which a set of inherent characteristics satisfy the requirements, while grade is a category assigned to product or service that have same functional use but different functional characteristics. So quality is a degree to which a set of inherent characteristics. For example, a car should be able to start smoothly. This is the inherent characteristics. While starting the car, if you have to turn the key for 4 or 5 times, then we say the quality, these characteristics or the quality of this car is not good. So that is quality. Quality is the functions which that product is supposed to do. If the clock is not showing correct time, then we say the quality of the clock is not good. Or water filling machine or bottle filling machine is supposed to fill up water 1000 cc to 1005 cc. If all the bottles filled up lie within that range, then we say this machine is good quality. And if some bottles left with less water or more water, then we say this machine is not good quality. So quality is a degree to which a set of inherent characteristics satisfy the requirement. Or you can simply remember in a simple language, quality is fitment to use. Okay. Whereas grade means there are different characteristics and some of the features or different features, all the necessary features will be given in all the grades. Whereas some features can be kept optional that will differentiate the different grades of the same product. Let me give example. Say we have a car model of Tata Motors called Tata Indica. This model has got 3 grades. The standard model, deluxe model, and super deluxe model. All the 3 models have necessary or essential features. That means all of them have seats, all of them have steering, all of them have 4 wheels, and it runs on petrol in all the models. So these are basic things, otherwise we can't call it a car. So all these features are there in a standard car also. But there are some people who say, if I get power steering, I will be happy. Actually, this kind of small car can be driven without power steering also. But if you give power steering, you can hold it with 2 fingers, the steering, and or you can, with the palm also you can move the steering. It is so simple, effortless. But for that, the cost will increase by 50,000. Or somebody will say that the standard car has got window panes, they go up and down by a winder. Whereas in the deluxe car, there is automated feature with the press button, the driver or the passenger can raise or lower the window panes. So both these features together, you will get it for 60,000 in additional. That means if you ask what is the car standard, say the cost of the standard model is 4 lakhs. Then if you give these features, it will be 4.6 lakhs. So this is grade 2. Another grade is whatever is there in the deluxe grade, further airbags are provided. There is a high-end model, super deluxe. And airbags are such that in case of head-on collision, the bags in front of the driver, passenger and the rear passengers, they will blow into a balloon which will save them from injuries that would happen by they hitting to the dashboard or the rear seat people hitting to the front seat. Now some people will say, no, this is a good feature. For that I have to pay 1 more lakh. So that means now the 4.6 lakhs will become 5.6. But even then I will do that. Because even if the rarest case also, such an occasion, God forbid, let it not come my way, but if it comes, I should be prepared. I am ready to spend 1 more. So this is the third grade. So grades are different features added to the product which distinguish from each other. So these are called 3 grades. So quality and grade are not same. For example, we can have a software Windows home version is 1 grade and professional Windows is another grade. Now imagine the high-end grade car. When you start, it doesn't start only. Then you will say this is high-end grade product, poor quality. Or the car which is supposed to have the standard grade.
She's falling again and again. I think she needs to admit it.
So the car which is having all the standard features only in a standard model, but all of them work well, then we say it is good quality. It is a good quality economy grade product. All right. Now we come to the precision and accuracy. Precision and accuracy are not equivalent. Precision indicates that the repeated measurement values are less scattered, while accuracy indicates that the measurements are near the true values. Okay. Now let me tell you with example. There are two archers, and let me draw the figure. There are 2 archers, and I will draw it right here only without getting to the separate sheet. And they have their targets like this. This is archer A. This is archer B. And this is the central, we can call it bull's eye. Archer A has been given chance first, and he hits here. Then we say that archer A has accurately hit the target because he hit at the central spot. And second arrow, he hits here. Third one is here. And then we say he has missed the target For second attempt and third attempt, he is not accurate. So accuracy is all about how you are near the true value. The another archer hits first arrow itself away. We say he has not accurately thrown the arrow, or Suvarna Pangare, I have admitted you. The second archer hits all the arrows somewhere here. Then we say that he is not accurate. Dipti Deshmukh, I have admitted you. The second archer is not accurate, but he is precise. Precision is all about performing the task again and again correctly. Precision indicates that the repeated measurement values are less scattered. They are here. While accuracy indicates that the measurements are near true values. So this is the way it is explained in ISO, and PMI has adopted the same. So that is the difference between accuracy and precision. Let us take one more example. The bottling plant is required to fill the bottles between 1 liter, 1000 cc and 1005 cc's. I pick up any bottle and say that the water is in between these two values, then we say the bottle is accurately filled. But if I take many readings, morning 9 o'clock, 9:05, 9:07, 9:20, 10 o'clock, the time intervals need not be equal. 11, 12, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Time interval need not be equal. In that case, and all these bottles are filled up within the given limit, then we say bottle filling machine is precise. Therefore, those instruments which make measurements same again and again, even if you measure, like micrometer, screw gauge, or like vernier caliper, they are called precision instruments. Okay, so that is the difference. Incidentally, I will take on the lighter side. What will you say about the wristwatch which is totally stopped at one time? By definition, we can say it is not an accurate wristwatch because it does not show time correctly. But this is a precision instrument because 2 times in a day it shows correct time. The watch which is stopped totally, we can say 2 times in a day, this watch shows correct time precisely. So why are we learning this in project management? Because we have to apply these principles in all the tasks. What can you say about a man who comes for meeting every time 15 minutes late? You will say this man is precisely late by 15 minutes. It is very easy to handle this kind of people. If their time is 7:45, you tell them your time is 7:30. Then, since he is precisely late by 15 minutes every day, he will come exactly at 7:45. So this is how you can see the accuracy. You have to manage projects accurately within budgets, within schedule. So all these features can be this principle of precision and accuracy can also be applied. That is why we are learning it here. Friends, with this, we complete the topic quality, grade, accuracy, and precision